Welcome to match day 18 of our Season 3 Simulation Soccer League. This is the final match day of our regular season before we wrap up our season as a whole with the Cup Final coming up on Saturday here. Speaking of Cup Finals, one of the teams playing in the Cup Final is Hollywood FC, and they'll be playing at home today in our first match up. They'll be taking on Athênai F.C. The two teams will be competing to see who can end the season on third in the standings. Of course, Hollywood, the former league champions, will look to get as close as they can there, and Athênai will look to challenge as well. They finished third last season and are looking to do so again this season. Game will start off here as Hollywood does kick us off. Hollywood kicking us off in I believe they're coming out in their narrow 4-3-3 formation, as they love to with those three strikers there. Ricky Bobby up in front, leading both Hunter Jones and Tiki Taka. Meanwhile, on the other side of the pitch, we do have Athênai FC lining up in a 4-2-3-1 of sorts with that staggered midfield. Now, time ticking away for both sides. Neither side really able to put too much on offensively. Athênai coming out here today in a more cautious style of play. Obviously wary of Hollywood's attacking prowess. Hollywood on they are visiting. Sorry, no, they're not visiting. They're home. They are at home today against Athênai and are playing in a attacking sort of manner, hoping to take advantage of the home crowd energy. Though 26 minutes in, not too many chances for either side. Perhaps one for Hollywood FC now as they take it down the left-hand side. Gerard with a cross in, and Jones does get to it, though that is Yannick Andersen. Yannick Andersen, the Danish goalkeeper, averaging 1.32 goals in 90 minutes so far, able to keep a clean sheet against one of the most prolific attacks in the league so far this season. Hollywood FC tied with Athênai in the 32nd minute now. Athênai coming up the left-hand side with a chance. Cross over the head of everyone over to Lebovic, who does put another cross in, though unable to get too much through. Lebovic now again on the right-hand side. Riemann to pick up the rebound. And we will see if Athênai can find a gap in the Hollywood FC defense here. Joker testing left now, and Fisher there to back him up. Joker now with an opportunity to cross into Dubois, and that'll be blocked out by Hollywood. Great job with their defense there to put that aside, and Joker with the corner now. Putinasio will clear, and that does relieve a little bit of pressure off of Hollywood. Through almost the first half here, Athênai have maintained the majority of the possession this game. Ticking into halftime now, Athênai controlling about 55% possession of the ball. Both teams, though, having about equal number of shots on net. Athênai looking to have had the better opportunities, though I would say both teams have had fair opportunities. We'll see if either side can find a opening here in the second half. Athênai to kick us off, and as I mentioned, this is our battle for third place. Athênai and Hollywood FC both tied on 27 points apiece. On the other side here on the field is Scott Sterling for Hollywood FC. Scott Sterling, the American goalkeeper, once Cup hero, perhaps once again Cup hero. He will have a chance to do exactly that this coming Saturday. Though Gerard with a brave chance, unable to direct that on the net is Gerald Gerard, though with a throw-in now won by Tiki Taka. Gintonic will be able to clear that ball out for Athênai, and Athênai able to hold on to that tie and continue to probe for that offensive go-ahead goal, though maintaining the possession of the two. Taka could be through here. Wow, that was a great chance by Taka on a brilliant passage of play by Hollywood. Unfortunately, didn't direct that quite on the net, and Anderson will watch that fly harmlessly wide. Now, time ticking away into the 70th minute of the game now. Athênai has now given up a little more possession to Hollywood. Game about equal in shots, and Athênai looking to have the better of the XG again now. Ticking into the 83rd minute now is this game as time just expires quicker and quicker. Yannick Anderson with a deep chance here for Athênai, perhaps. We see Dubois on through. Fisher now back to Dubois, and that is Dubois scoring in the 84th minute. Will this goal stand here? I think it will. That looks like a bit of a bobble here from a couple players. Yarrow missing the header there, Fisher playing the through ball, and Sterling charging out, and Dubois just goes around him. Wow, that was a breakdown in play for Hollywood. They will need to find the equalizer here with only 6 add change remaining. Lebovic nearly finding Dubois on another cross, though Yarvala able to get up and in front of that. Hollywood able to press here, just not able to convert on their opportunities on the counter. Taka does lose out there. Gerard is on a yellow as Raymond does dribble past Dubois again, potentially through. But that is an offside call by the referee, and Dubois will not go on through there. I will have to say though, Athênai did look to have earned that goal. The passage play resulting in that goal, maybe not, but throughout the game they have looked the better of two teams. Jones now looking to change that, and Taka does get the ball onto the net eventually. Anderson able to make the save there as Taka kind of just batted that towards the net. Another follow-up opportunity by Hollywood does get flagged for offside, and now we have a deep chance in the Hollywood box for Athênai. Header does go over. Sterling to put the ball on now, and Hollywood looking for that equalizer still. On the left-hand side, right-hand side now is Jones, and he does earn a corner. Perhaps a late corner equalizer for Hollywood. That's what they're looking for. Putinetska puts the ball in, and Jones unable to direct that. Taka playing a 1-2 with Yarvala, and does have the ball taken away. Ball does bounce nervously back into the Athênai box, and Yannick Anderson will come up to claim that. Athênai will run the clock down, and that is our ball game. Athênai taking the game 1-0. They will hold sole possession of third place as we wrap up the third season of the Simulation Soccer. Meanwhile, for Hollywood, they will be disappointed. A fourth place finish this year was not on the books for them as they won the league last year. However, they still have the cup final to look forward to on Saturday, so their season isn't quite over yet. A loss coming into that game will mean they are on a little bit poorer of form. However, Sydney City did lose their last game against Inter London. We will see if they can come back today and bounce back with a win. However, first off, we have our next match. We will be headed to Tokyo FC, where Montreal United will be taking on the 9th place Tokyo. Montreal currently tied for 6th. A win here with could potentially give them the lead and advantage on the rest of those tied in that spot. That being Buenos Aires and I believe. Nope, just them in Buenos Aires. Yes, apologies. Nope, no, no. It is Buenos Aires, Montreal United, and Seoul MFC that are all tied for 6th right now. Adam Rage does make a crucial save very early on for Montreal United. Adam Rage, the Italian goalkeeper, averaging 2 goals through 90 minutes, so 2 goals a match so far this season. Though Montreal will look to make sure that that does not need to be a disadvantage. They do hold the ball deep in Tokyo's end here. Crucius on the right-hand side. Tokyo, of course, lining up in their trademark 3-5-1-1 with the Rise up top and the Shaggy behind. In net today is the American goalkeeper Cody Hill, standing at 5'2", averaging 2.07 goals in 90 minutes. Time to tick away here. Montreal United holding the lion's share possession around the 64% mark, though unable to make any offense really click with that. Albontu Shet could be through here for Tokyo. Sky Rise does put that into the skies, and that will just drift harmlessly out for a goal kick. However, Tokyo have had quite a couple of opportunities as compared to Montreal. They do look the better of the two teams. Montreal coming out with the 4-3-3 with their wingbacks pushed further up. They are susceptible to attacks down the width, which is what Tokyo SC love to do. We see this on the left-hand side. They're putting the ball into the box. Raj not able to get to though Soderberg does, and that will fly harmlessly out this time. Though Cruz is now on the right-hand side for Montreal in space. Montreal looking to bring the ball in further into that box and really kind of work it in. Jaeger with a long shot from deep there, just testing Cody Hill. Cody Hill able to turn that around the post. Now Lexington with an opportunity for Montreal United. And that will be cleared by Tokyo. Asagi could be on the counter here. He has Raj to play in, and that will be the clip as he is taken away from. Though now the right hand side we have Cruces putting a cross in, and that is cleared by Tokyo. Lexington over to that right hand side again, and Montreal really favoring that right hand side today. I say as they flick it over to the left, and now Papastapadopoulos over to Jaeger, and Cody Hill has to make the best save of the game so far on a header. That is flicked towards the net, and Hill is able to get up and collect that. Into the halftime mark we go, and again Tokyo have looked the better team so far, despite only holding 34% possession. On the other side, we have Montreal United holding about 66% possession and unable to do anything with it so far. We'll see if they enjoy the ball much longer coming into our second half here. Papastapadopoulos down the left-hand side here for Montreal, still looking for the lead. Now Versetti is on a yellow card. I didn't quite see that earlier. That's the Canadian Squall Versetti. That's their first yellow card of the season. Isagi now to put in a quarter for Tokyo. And Adam Rage having to flick that dramatically away from the net. Now a chance deep here for Montreal. Montreal could be through with McMuffin here. Cody Hill able to make a massive save, though McMuffin was offside. And that won't count, but let the record show Cody Hill was up for the challenge. Ishagi now to put in the corner, and the header does go just over the bar. Unlucky. Time to stick away now into the 70th minute. A second yellow card now for Tokyo, as Abontuchet, the French defensive midfielder, getting their 6th yellow card of the season. We're setting down the left-hand side here for Tokyo. We'll play in Ishagi, who plays in Thasinovic. Now Thasinovic looking for space. Rise dropping down, and Ishagi with a long shot. Adam Rage able to dive and make that save. 77 minutes now, and Cody Hill will climb up to collect a ball that is kicked down to into the Tokyo box on a free kick outside of it by Montreal United. Now Tokyo still needing to press for that go-ahead goal. Visser down the right-hand side now, and Skyrise very nearly gets that go-ahead goal that they are looking for. Montreal United will want a win today to push themselves into the lead for that illustrious 6th place. However, a draw, should other results go well, could still see them in 6th place by the time the season ends. It doesn't look like the Montreal are going to be quite happy with a draw. They dribbled themselves down the right-hand side before losing the ball out to Thasinovic. Rise will turn that over immediately to Jaeger. Aubrey Touchette makes a dangerous tackle for a man who's already on a yellow. And wow, that is a wide open net for Silvery Jude on a breakdown of play. And that's the go-ahead goal for Montreal United. Let's watch again what happens here. Tackle by Auburn Touchette, and Ansia plays on McMuffin. Siege is able to make that tackle on McMuffin. The ball bounces right to the hungry foot of Silvery Jude. Slides that home. Cody Hill never had a chance. And 91 minutes now. Perhaps looking for a second goal is Montreal United, just to collect the insurance here. Doofenshmirtz does win out, and now Montreal United back the other way. Tokyo still could look to get an equalizer here. Ball is huffed up the field. Could have been to Visser, but the referee blows immediately on the 91, and that will be the ball game. Have to say, Montreal United did play well. It does look like in XG-wise, they definitely earned their win, but I think Tokyo played well as well. 6 shots on target for Tokyo, despite their 38% possession, is immaculate. And 62% possession for Montreal United should be illegal. However, what is not illegal is our next matchup coming up. It is Inter London, who will be taking on CA Buenos Aires. CA Buenos Aires is one of the one of the 3 teams tied in that 6th place spot, as we just saw Montreal United lose there. Does open the door up for Buenos Aires. Unfortunately, standing in their way is league champions Inter London. Inter London having confirmed their league winning season last week against Sydney City, are really just playing for keeps this match here, and Buenos Aires looking to pick up that oh so important point, or 3 points, if they can manage to nick off a game here from Inter London. Ball does start off to Inter London, who will be playing in a 4-2-3-1, a departure from their standard 4-3-3 formation that we've seen from them so far this season. However, a team not making many departures from how they're playing is CA Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires playing in a 4-2-3-1 narrow, and that ball was very narrowly put into the back of the net. Yeboah had to be cautious to watch that one fly around. Tony Yeboah, the Ghanaian goalkeeper, averaging 1.37 goals. His counterpart in net, I believe, was that is Kiyoshi Oakdown, averaging 2.0 goals against in 90 minutes. So two. Though Time looking to dribble up the left-hand side here, and we'll cross that all the way deep to Millar, crossing the field back to Nessie before being picked up by Buenos Aires. Pass is unable to be cut out by Inter London now, and will we see a counter here for Buenos Aires? Potentially now. Taylor and Yeboah making a diving stop. The acrobatics on that were incredible. Through 15 minutes, CA Buenos Aires have very much looked like the better team. Inter London not having any shots on net so far, and does it look like that will change here? However, Inter London does change possession after an interception in the midfield from Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires pressuring Inter London very well and pressing very deep. Inter London now looking to play a 1-2 here for Liang Kai. Liang Kai, so far in the season, the Chinese left field winger has had shots like that go in the net before, and that is a beautiful chance for Liang Kai. He's had 11 of those pop themselves into the net. That would have been a 12th for him, but however, Buenos Aires now with an opportunity of their own. Gorkov passing it all the way back to Bjorkas. Bjorkas with a deep shot, and that's going to be cleared. I believe it was Liang Kai on that clearance there. 25 minutes passing now. A free kick deep for Inter London, who will look to see if they can play over Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta having been confirmed in trade rumors and speculations with Cairo City. It all but confirmed that Azpilicueta will be heading over to the city of Pharaohs. However, there's but one last game to play here in Inter London. Time now on the left-hand side, and that is two massive saves by Kiyoshi Oakdown. It is unfortunately not going to go on the record books as the entire passage of play is written off. George Gordon was offside, and that does ruin two brilliant, otherwise game-saving saves by Kiyoshi Oakdown. The Turtle here playing against Inter London, the former Inter London player, and that was a dangerous tackle by Amel Tally. On Amel Tally, the referee seemed to have turned a blind eye or missed that completely, as there was no call there. Inter London getting away with one there, perhaps. Now, Buenos Aires looking to counter near irregardless. Gorkov on that left-hand side, bringing it back for Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart does pop that tart over the top of the net. 35 minutes now into the half. Inter London holding about 55% possession of the ball so far, but Buenos Aires really making the most of their chances. George Gordon on through Kiyoshi Oakdown yet again, able to stone the American midfielder George Gordon. No goals on the season so far for Gordon, and I think you can see why. Liang Kai now on the left-hand side for Inter London, and rotating the play now over to the right hand for Nessie. Crossface go in, and that is cleared by Checker. Kai to collect now, and Liang Kai on the left-hand side all day long, playing in maximum time before that ball is eventually turned over. Time ticking away into the 42nd minute of the first half here. Katrina does play the ball all the way over to Pop-Tart. Now Gorkov, and that was a massive save by Tony Yeboah. Gorkov in acres of space. What a brilliant little through ball there to find him, and unfortunately unable to put that past the flying Tony Yeboah today. As we tick into halftime here, it does look like Buenos Aires have had the better of chances on the day. 9 shots in the direction of the net, 3 on the net compared to Inter London's 4 and 2 respectively. However, Inter London holding about 55% possession of the ball. They have been unable to stop the Buenos Aires advance. However, they have been able to stop them from scoring goals. We'll see if Inter London is able to continue that, or if Buenos Aires find a breakthrough here as we start the second half. Buenos Aires with the ball now here, and they'll look to play a couple of short passes as they probe the Inter London defense, looking for an opening. Time to tick away very, very quickly here, almost into the 55th minute before our next opportunity. It does look like this is potential for Inter London as maximum time and Donnarumma play on that left-hand side there. Liang Kai is played in before Checker is intercepting of that ball. Verno able to dribble that around, unfortunately not able to get that any further into the box. Tony Yeboah does collect the bouncer, and Inter London will take over after distribution. However, Antonio Gaverno still on a threatening position. Gorkov able to pick the ball off there and send him on through for a dangerous opportunity. Unfortunately, the Scottish striker not able to put that home this time. Inter London looking to be under siege here. Balls coming into the zone from all sorts of directions. Kiyoshi Oakdown does play in of Katrina now for Buenos Aires and Checker down the right hand side. Gorkov, having found a couple of great through balls so far, does find Antonio Gioverno, but is offside, unfortunately, the Scottish striker this time around. Okay, Clements perhaps got an opportunity to bring Inter London into the lead. Maximum time with a shot from inside the box corner, and that will fly harmlessly wide, unfortunately. Liang Kai with the opportunity with the free kick, and Kiyoshi Oakdown. Oh my lord, Kiyoshi Oakdown has been massive for Buenos Aires today. Making save after save. Maximum time now, able to put the corner in, and Buenos Aires able to deal with that effectively. 66 minutes away now, and time very, very quickly expiring. Nessie on the left-hand side does unfortunately have the throw-in intercepted, though eventually Inter London do recover. Now driving up the midfield and over all the way to the left for Liang Kai. Liang Kai will play in maximum time here on the left-hand side, and time unfortunately unable to get the ball through Bjorkes, but does manage to hold onto it. McGurk now crashing down that left-hand side. We don't see him up there that often, and Gaverno now potentially with a chance down the other side. One-on-one with Nessie on the left-hand side here for Buenos Aires. Pop-Tart with the opportunity from deep out, just outside the box, and does unfortunately put that into the stands. 73 minutes gone on the day, and Buenos Aires on the left-hand side once again. Despite being a very central focused team, Buenos Aires do tend to have a lot of natural width given the amount of players they have in the same positions. Speaking of players in the same position, that would be one of them. That's Gorkov with a beautiful shot. The French midfielder unable to get that past Tony Yeboah, as both goalkeepers have made their presences known throughout the match. There is pandemonium in the Buenos Aires box after a throw in there. Header does not connect, and no one is there to tap on the near post. And unfortunately, that opportunity does not go anywhere for Inter London. Now the time ticking away into 90th minute. Buenos Aires do turn the ball over deep, and Inter London now able to dribble down the right-hand side. Will there be a late winner? Perhaps not. Buenos Aires recover, and on the counter now it is Taylor who does find Governo. Governo does unfortunately collide with Villa, and they will lose the ball off of that. Clements with a deep cross to Aspaqueta, who does see the net. Aspaqueta is denied by Kiyoshi Oakdown. Kiyoshi Oakdown making save after save, standing on top of his head to deny the champions from a league finishing win in 91st minute now. Surely there it is. The referee will blow the whistle, and that is a draw. Both teams seemingly unlucky to get onto the score sheet. Kiyoshi Oakdown coming up massive for Buenos Aires. On the other side of the field, Tony Yeboah standing up on their head as well, making 5 massive saves for Inter London. And that will be the end of the season for both of those two teams. Though Buenos Aires do move into 6th with a Montreal United loss. We will see if they can hold it here. Topping off the game, topping off the day will be Seoul MFC, who will be taking on CF Catalunya, and we'll see what happens there with our 6th place. But next up, we actually do have Sydney City taking on Cairo City, the game of the two cities. Cairo City will be visiting Sydney, and we'll have that more when we come back. Alright, and welcome back to the matchup, our second last matchup of the season. We have Cairo City taking on Sydney City. Cairo City coming out in their league standard 4-2-3-1 with their wingbacks pushed up, and that is a shot pushed in on problem, certified problem there. The Israeli goalkeeper for Sydney City able to make a massive save to keep Sydney in the game very early. Perhaps one of the many saves we will see problem making. However, 44 looking to force a save from Bori Barflet. We do have Sydney City coming out in a rather interesting formation. I don't know what to call this. I'm going to be very, very honest. They have 2 strikers, 3 attacking midfielders, and they have the 2 wingbacks, and the 2 midfielders. I don't know what to call this. We will have to ask Pau or Anik, both managers having played a role in the creation of this tactic, I've been told. And Cairo City looking to exploit the new experimenting we have from Sydney City. Of course, Sydney City still having more to play for this season. They are in the cup final. Havoc with a shot that does ring off a body up in front for Cairo City. Bori Barflet not required to make the save there. And despite being quite exposed in the back there, Cairo unable to find very many through balls so far. However, could this be the one? Jeeves gone across there, and that will be taken care of by, I believe that was the Sydney City defender. Now over to the right hand side now for Shaka over to Pekora, over to Possible. What a beautiful passage of team play there. And Possible able to put that into the corner of the net. Bore Barflat unable to get to that, unfortunately. Here we see Shaka going past Jeeves, and just a one-touch pass to Pekora. Possible on the volley, and Barflat unable to get to that. Really no chance to get to that. Salvatore with an opportunity on the free kick there from just outside the box, and Possible able to make the save there. Sorry, Problem able to make the save there. Larkin now perhaps with a shot, and that is bounced off. I believe Athlete that was the defender. Yes, Antivari now down the right-hand side for Cairo City. Calvatore now, and Calvatore, Alessio Calvatore with a massive bomb from just inside the box. That is beautiful from the defensive midfielder. That is actually their third goal of the season for the Italian midfielder here. And one more time, take a bow. That is one of the better goals we will see this season, and we have seen this season. And we've seen a couple beauties, but that does rank up there with one of the good ones. Nice and clean. Some could say simple and clean. Much unlike Sydney City's tactic here, now tied 1 goal apiece. Roster now looking to help get the lead for Cairo City. Roster coming over in a trade from Hollywood FC earlier on this season. Xhaka with a deep ball now, and Sydney to counter. Here comes Owen 44, and Owen 44 puts that way over and across. 44 looking for their 20th goal of the league season. That would give them the lead in the Golden Boot race and likely win them the race, as Inter London unable to put any past Buenos Aires earlier in our match. However, in all competitions, 0-44 does have 30 goals in our season so far in 23 games, by far the most of any forward this season. G Fuel with a deep opportunity now for Sydney City, unable to get that onto the net. 25 minutes past now, and it's been an exciting game, I must be honest. Opportunities going both ways. Now Black looking to continue that. However, will lose out to Cairo City, who look to counter here. Xhaka on the foul, and the referee will blow advantage. Calvatore to Rossiter and Antivari in space. Torres, Franco Torres slots that home, and that is going to be unfortunately disallowed. And Torres just a foot offside is both Antivari and Torres and Larson. Brilliant offside trap by Sydney City here to get Cairo just off on the back heel, unable to get that through. Xhaka now with a free kick to end the season on a positively beautiful note for the Swiss. Right back there. Wow, what a curler. Beautiful. I've seen one better than that, and that was Liang Kai's free kick goal from earlier this season. But other than that, that's up there. Larson now with a corner here for Cairo City. They look to answer. Cairo City now down to 1 to Sydney City in the 40th minute now. Toastman looking to play in Jeeves. Jeeves on the left-hand side now playing in Iodeli. Unfortunately, will lose out to Xhaka, but Iodeli recovers well before losing out to Havoc, and the ball goes all the way back to Problem. However, still not clear. Now Larson is through. Unfortunately, Larson is offside. Problem was able to make the save anyways, and that offside trap really doing wonders for Sydney City so far. Time ticking away here, 44 minutes into the into the second, sorry. Wow, that's Yusada Pecora on a shot from way outside. That's the first goal for the rookie Yusada Pecora. The Japanese striker, having played 4 matches scoreless so far, finally breaks the straw on the camel's back here with a wonderful one-timer. I apologize, that was just inside the box, and I was not expecting that at all. 45th minute goal, and City find themselves up 3-1. Definitely taking advantage of their more attacking formation, though. Jeeves now looking to punish that on the cross from deep down left. Sure if I'd probably able to get to that, though. Antivari now on the right-hand side, and perhaps one more chance for Cairo City. Larson is fouled, and Torres now, and Franco Torres on the underside of the bar, and wow, that is unlucky for Cairo City. Beautiful turn of play, and now Sada Pecoro perhaps with another opportunity. Bori Barfoot does make a save. Will hold on to the ball and wisely takes his team into halftime. Cairo City look very nearly punished and equalized, or sorry, brought one back there. 61% possession on the ball, and have had some good opportunities so far. They can find themselves back into this ball game. For Sydney City with the bulk of opportunities, despite only having about 40% possession of the ball, and have 3 goals to show for it. Now Sydney City looking for a 4th here as Yusada Pecora passing it on to Owen 44. Owen 44, the surprising man who has not scored so far this match, currently tied in the league with 19. I don't know who would win that race if it does tie. I wonder if that golden boot would be shared. Though we will have to see if he ends the ball game without a goal. 44 known to pop into the goal scoring contentions whenever possible, and so is that man, Franco Torres. Does the flag stay down there? It looks like the flag does stay down. Alright, Franco Torres scoring his first of the ball game, and that is another goal in the late end of the season for Mr. Suarez. 12th goal of the season for the Spanish striker. And off the rebound there, played by Antivari. Well done. Unfortunate for certified problem playing so well throughout the game so far, and unable just to handle that vicious header. However, City looking to answer almost immediately. Curling shot by Malachi Black, and Bori Barfoot able to get to that. 57 minutes passing now, and perhaps another opportunity for Cairo City. Again, they hold the bulk of possession so far in this ball game, so it's not surprising to see the odd chance go their way. Though it looks like this may be going Sydney City's way. I spoke too soon, and Torres is now through again. Torres through and challenged by Freddie, and Freddie does win the ball off Torres. Now Owen 44 with a deep cross, a rare pass by 44, and Pecora does touch that into Bori Barfoot. Barfoot just in the right position, right time to make the save there, and Pecora unable to get to the rebound to tap that home. Unfortunately, it does bounce outside for Sydney City, who are looking for a 4th to sit comfortably here in the second half. Cairo City now looking for the equalizer as well, as Torres goes down the left-hand side, plays the ball up to Jeeves. Jeeves will play a cross in, but Xhaka is there, and will play the ball out for Sydney City. Cairo looking to counter, but unable to maintain possession on a goalkeeper kick. Ball will go back to Bori Barfoot as is distributed over all of his players' heads and into the feet of a superior athlete. Pecora now. Yusada Pecora on the ugly bounce, and that is disallowed by the referee for offside here. How offside is everyone? I don't know about that. I feel like that may have been onside. Perhaps a different replay one day would assist, but that is going to be called disallowed. The second disallowed goal by Sydney City. However, Hokovodo looking to get yet another anyways. Sydney City pressing the attack very, very hard this game. Borey Barfley constantly under siege. Does finally hoof the ball away. Torres unable to win that header, and the ball will go back to Sydney City. And over 44 with a brilliant opportunity. Borey Barfley does well to get in front of that and keeps the Slovenian striker scoreless. Again, so far on the day, 44 drilled that shot into the chest of Barfley. Probably was trying to go under or over. Corner by Sydney City is cleared, though Malachi Black does play the ball on, and that is eventually cleared over to the left-hand side for Io Delhi, and up the field come Cairo City. G's on the counter with a deep cross here, and G feel able to play that back to Problem, and now the counter is on for 0-44. Toastman able to mark 44 out on the box there, and Sydney City will maintain possession. Jacques on the right hand side with the cross for 44, and 44 does put that over the net, and 69 minutes in now. Sydney City up 3-2. Cairo City looking for that elusive equalizer, but Sydney City able to capitalize very, very well on any turnover of the ball. Cairo City have been holding well, but here is a turnover, and that is very nearly a goal for Hokovodo. Boy Barfley could only hopelessly watch as the tide of Sydney attackers washed over, but immediate relief as the ball did not require a save to be directed outside the net. Cairo City headed the other way now. Larson playing a 1-2 with Torres on that left-hand side before passing it off to Calvatore. That is a pass that is intercepted by Sydney City. Pecora on the right hand side, playing it back to Hunter Havoc. Hunter Havoc just drills that back into the corner of the net. Sydney City up 4-2 over Cairo City. Shot at Pecora now. That was a wonderful turn in play. Just holds the ball up and introduces Havoc on the crash. Havoc, the midfielder, the right winger, the American right winger for Sydney there, scoring their 4th goal of the season. I believe that's user Hoppy, if I'm not mistaken. Ball now over to Havoc, and apologies, I realize I haven't called the other couple of goals. That's 2 goals for Pecora now, 2 on the season. Yeah, actually, sorry, that's 2 goals. I spoke a little early. That is now 2 goals for Yusada Pecora, and apparently I can tell the future. A brilliant passage of play here for Sydney City, and 0-44 making the rare through ball pass to the striking partner, Pecora, and that will be their 2nd of the game, 2nd of the season for them. Rare for 44, as in that is their literal 3rd assist of this season. But 33 goal tallies on the year for 0-44. Tim Possible earlier in the game scored their 12th goal of the season. I did not call that. I apologize, pal. 44 puts another through ball now for Pecora, and Borey Barflett able to deny Yusada Pecora their hat trick, but Pecora was once again offside. Unfortunate. Barflett has made quite a couple brilliant offside saves so far this game. Kinda wish those counted for his stat sheet. Sydney City unable to find a through ball here though, but Cairo does play it all the way back. You gotta imagine Sydney City able to rush just a little bit easier at this point in time. 75 minutes in the game now, and 44 does drill another shot into Bori Barflet. 44 yet to score a goal this game. The Slovenian striker still tied on 19 with Conrad Luqueta of Inter London, and having quite a couple of chances, unfortunately, to not really be on the score sheet, to be honest. Cairo City looking to draw themselves one back here, though I must say it's probably a consolation goal. They find themselves down 3 in the 79th minute. Shot does trickle over to Certified Problem. Larson could be through again now, and Larson able to be blocked off by Black, but finding the pass into Antiveri, who does direct it over to Roster. Roster with a long shot, and that is unfortunately straight into the stands. Certified Problem on the ball here now, and just hoops that forward. 44 does receive that cleanly, surprisingly. Over on the right-hand side here is Xhaka, and that will be cleared out for a corner kick. 81 minutes into the game now. Black on the corner, and that will be put in. Picard does play in Black before being played in again by Black, and that's a penalty. Toastman apparently a little aggressive towards 44 on the post there, and Owen 44 will indeed get his chance to take the golden boot, and slides that home with a little bit of patience. Bori Barflet goes the wrong way. 6th goal of the game for Sydney City, and that is number 20 on the league for Owen 44. With no one likely to catch him, I also will probably declare that is the league golden boot for Owen 44. Congratulations, user Van. 6th goal of the game for Sydney City now, and Cairo City find themselves down 4 and in a lot of trouble. They're going to have to look to attack rather quickly, get 1 or 2 back here. G's on the left-hand side doing the right thing so far, and that is what they need. Pass to Antiveri now, and that's a goal for Cairo City to perhaps draw them back into this, or perhaps only a consolation goal. We'll find out in about 10 minutes here. Wonderful play by G's. They've been playing that left-hand side all day long, and it's nice to see it finally pay off for them. Old Pumpernickel holding the ball up now for Cairo City, and Roster able to take that in stride. Xhaka making a diving tackle already on a yellow card. Is Xhaka, that is Jordan Xhaka's 9th yellow card of the season. Torres with the ball over to Iodeli, looking for the cross once again, playing Jeeves into the box, and Jeeves just skies that shot. That should have been a pass, but unfortunately that does go way over the net. On the ensuing kick though, Problem does turn it over to Cairo, and Cairo back on the press now. Antiveri be played in. Jeeves now, and Jeeves once again puts that over the net. That's another opportunity, but Ash Jeeves and just not connecting, unfortunately. On 44 and Possible unable to get that ball through Hood, and Halkavodo on the ensuing shot blocked by Toastman, and Cairo City will watch the ball go out, though now a deep opportunity by G Fuel. On 44 looking to add to his tally there over the Xhaka, and Xhaka unfortunately unable to put that on net. We'll instead put that around the net, and we have a 3 minutes of extra time for Cairo City to score 3 goals. Not impossible, but not likely there. To do that, they would have needed that goal from Larson to be amazing, and it was unfortunately an amazing save by Certified Problem. Larson on a corner here now, and Iodeli does get it on the net, but Certified Problem able to save that here. Time ticking away into the 92nd and a half here. Hunter Havoc looking for one more go at the net. Jeeves sticking with him the entire way, able to direct that out for the corner, and we're probably going to see the last opportunity of the game here. And that is a corner by Hunter Havoc. That header does find the gloves of Bori Barfleet indeed. Time is done. An amazing 31 shots in the direction of Cairo City's net. 13 on the actual net. 6 goals scored by Sydney City. And I believe that was 4 different goal scorers by Sydney City. An impressive tally. Cairo City, on the other hand, scoring 3 of their own, with 3 different goal scorers of their own. They looked very good as well, and probably one of the higher notes of a loss for them this season. Probably not the worst way for them to end the season. I'm sure they would have liked a draw, but unfortunately, 3 goals is what they will get. And what we will get is our penultimate match of the day. We have CF Catalunya taking on Seoul MFC. As I mentioned earlier before, Seoul MFC tied for that 6th place, though CA Buenos Aires hold a narrow 1-point lead in that race. CF Catalunya, however, are in 5th and comfortably so. I apologize, they are not comfortably so. I believe they could jump up above Hollywood with a win today. The win would put them in 29 points and put them under Athênai. We do have Seoul MFC lining up in a 4-3-3 with that wingback on that left-hand side pushed up. They seem to have really settled into that position to end the season here. Horvat with a chance down deep now, and Noodle able to get that in the direction that, though unfortunately, is blocked out. And Bond now on the left-hand side for Seoul. Myre playing in Noodle, and that is catch-up Noodle with a brilliant goal. The Serbian winger able to put that home for their 7th goal of the season. Great passage of play by Seoul here. Mayoy holding the ball up there, and Mueller drifting in from that right-hand side does find Noodle. That is the first assist of the season for the rookie Michael Mueller. And as I was mentioning, CF Catalunya are coming out in a standard 4-3-3 that they love so much. We've seen them play in this formation very much throughout the year in different variants, different patterns, though Mayoy could be through here. Haruka Mayoy with a shot on net, and that is saved by Gunnarsson, but Michael Mueller able to tuck that rebound home. Where was the Catalunya defense there? We'll get a replay, but yeah, Mayoy just finds themselves through here, and Gunnarsson able to make the initial save, but Järvinen had drifted over to cut off Mayoy's passage, and unfortunately lost track of Mueller. Mueller coming in on the right-hand side there, able to pick that up. That's the first goal of the season. Quite a game for the rookies so far. First goal of the season and first assist of the season for their team. And Seoul MFC up very early, 2-0. CF Catalunya looking to needing to bounce back here. They are looking very, very poor as JJ Okcha. That's a 3rd for Seoul MFC. JJ Okcha, the winger, I believe, Nigerian winger, with their 2nd goal of the season here, playing in a rather centralized position. Wow, that was a brilliant pass by Mueller, and that is Mueller's 2nd assist of the game so far. Michael Mueller pulling all the strings this game so far. Seoul MFC up 3-0 very early, 20 minutes in now, and ball over to the Catalunya defenders now to see if they can find any gap or opening in Seoul's defense to play with. Unfortunately, Mayo turns Julianson, and it has been a disaster after disaster for CF Catalunya defenders, unable to cover Haruka Mayo at all today. And Catalunya, despite having 61% possession through 30 minutes, unable to muster too many shots on net, just having their first shot on the net. As time ticked away there. 43 minutes gone now, and we're almost done our first half of our last game, last regular season game of the third season. Haruka Maoi could be through, and that is Gunnarsson able to make the save there this time. The Icelandic goalkeeper sprawling out to push that wide. I'm sure they would have liked to done that with a couple of the other goals that went in today. Michael Mueller being responsible for all three of those. However, now Michael Human drifting into the midfield for Seoul. They will look to hold up the ball, and Mayo able to get the shot on net from a tight angle, though Julianson not there to deflect. Corner now for Seoul as they look for a fourth. And Catalunya is able to deflect that out. Seoul just running the clock down here. There's 2 more minutes of extra time in the half here. Perhaps could be through, but Vins makes sure that no opportunity is too threatening. I speak too soon as Ocha does find a through ball. Gunnarsson once again having to make a sprawling save to keep CF Catalunya even remotely in this game despite being a 3-0 down. It has been utter domination by Seoul MFC so far and everything but possession. CF Catalunya holding 56% possession on the day. However, Seoul MFC 13 shots on net, 6 of them on target, 3 of them hitting the back of the net. And it's been a bit of a day to forget for CF Catalunya defenders. Offensively, CF Catalunya just hasn't got it done either. They haven't been able to find too much space in the Seoul defense to exploit, and unfortunately, only 1 shot on the net, 2 on the half. They'll likely be wanting to do better as they come out of the locker room here. As it currently stands, Seoul will be moving up into that 6th place position. And CF Catalunya, unfortunately, unable to capitalize on Hollywood's earlier slip up. Instead, it looks likely that CF Catalunya will finish their season in 5th. All in all, not the most disappointing finish for them. I'm sure they would have liked to finish 4th, but there unfortunately are only so many spots in the league, with Interlondon City up top and Athênai and Hollywood looking hot. CF Catalunya kind of have to concede themselves to 5th if they cannot take points off either of those teams. Haruka Mayo with a deep test on the counter for Gunnarsson, and Gunnarsson able to get that. Now King Kong playing the ball around with their defenders. We've not seen very much of Kong today. As I mentioned, only that 1 shot on net for CF Catalunya. Perhaps another one here though. Clark now. And Okamoto, and Kong pushes that away, but Jackson Clark is able to put that rebound home. It's been a game of absolute rebounds. Shion Okamoto not able to make the most of his opportunity. However, luckily for him, that will bounce right to Clark, who leaps and kicks that in the middle of the air. Volleys into the open cage, and that is a brilliant goal for Jackson Clark, the American winger. 6th goal of the season for them. And now Seoul to see if they can answer and keep the momentum pressed against CF Catalunya. or if they will relent, and Catalunya look to press here. Perhaps now a counter for Seoul, as Mayo does put that on net. Gunnarsson able to just tip that wide. A dangerous opportunity here for Seoul on the turnover. Bond with the corner in now, and unfortunately that is cleared by Catalunya. Bond is played in, and it does look like that was offside now. 65 minutes ticking away now, 64 minutes, I apologize. And CF Catalunya will need a couple more goals to find themselves in it. Leo Papadopoulos very nearly drags it back himself, and King Kong able to come up better on that save. Busted now on the corner cross, and unfortunately for CF Catalunya, Seoul MFC do recover. Okcha now through with potentially another opportunity. Gunnarsson sprawling, and Okcha does just barely miss and hits the post. Gunnarsson likely breathing a sigh of relief on that one. Another goal would have not helped their efforts. However, Seoul MFC still looking to get that fourth, to get themselves a bigger cushion to sit themselves upon. They hold possession in the midfield here, just kind of passing around CF Catalunya. Noodle does eventually get that shot onto the target, and Gunnarsson is forced to make a great save. However, that is not so great. That is another goal for Ketchup Noodle. That's the second goal of the game for the Serbian striker, 8 goals in the season. And we have seen this a couple of times for CF Catalunya, where they play too much with the ball around their net, and that is just able to be picked off by Noodle. Easiest goal of the season for him, and Catalunya definitely did not need that. Down 4-1 now in the 69th minute. However, it could be down 2 as they look to drag themselves back in a little bit more now on the right-hand side. Busic looks like he's manhandled by Ocha, but referee will let that go. Vinge does drag Doodle down in retaliation, and the referee will give a yellow for that. That's the 8th yellow card for the Vietnamese right back. And Okamoto does have the ball taken away from him once again. Left-hand side now here for Catalunya, though Mayo able to nudge the ball off of them. CF Catalunya will recover here on the press before the ball does get cleared along. Seoul content to hold on to the ball here, up 3 goals now, and really just a great finish to their season. Perhaps even looking for one more is Ocha and Noodle, and Addison Bond does very much go over there. Ketchup Noodle looking for his hat trick, and there it is. Gunnarsson unable to stop that, falls over in a heap, and that is Ketchup Noodle's hat trick, 3rd goal of the game for him, 9th goal in the season for the Serbian forward, and 5th goal of the game for Seoul MFC. Massive game by them. Ucha on the throw here, and Seoul might not be done. Looking for a 6 now down that right-hand side. Horvat holding for a man now, and then back to Horvat. Horvat onto the net. Gunnarsson able to flick back to before Mueller drives the rebound into the gloves of Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson not required to make that save as Mueller was offside, but does so anyway. Busket now in the 84th minute with Catalunya down 4. You have to imagine this or any other goal might be a consolation goal for Catalunya. We will see how many they can score. That is run off the post by Clark, and Clark, unfortunately, not able to put that onto the net, rang that off. I believe it was the outside post. Vin's now the right back for Catalunya with the final opportunity. Papadopoulos does head that slightly over, and the clock will tick away. Massive win for Seoul MFC today, well deserved by them. 12 shots on net, 24 shots total, in comparison to CF Catalunya's 5 on the net and 9 total. CF Catalunya with 57% possession and Seoul MSC with 43. Honestly, CF Catalunya didn't play too bad. Unfortunately, just a little too open in the back there, and Seoul able to take wide open advantage time and time again. And that is the end of our Season 3 of the Simulation Soccer League. We're going to come to a standings here shortly, but I believe, if I was tracking this correctly, that should be Seoul MFC moving up to 6th place, Buenos Aires moving up to 7th place, and Montreal United coming down to 8th place to end the season. We will not get a standings bar, but I'll do this myself. Up top, we have Inter London, who won the league last week. Second place runner-up, we have Sydney City. Third place, we do have Athênai F.C. and Hollywood F.C. dropping down, unfortunately, to 5th place. I believe so. Nope, I apologize. CF Catalunya with a loss there will remain in 5th, and Hollywood will remain in 4th. And that will be the table for our Season 3. Tokyo down in 9th and Cairo City in 10th to finish us off. And thank you for joining us. I hope you all have a great evening, and I will catch you all Saturday for the SSL Cup final. I've been TDC. Good night.